Maybe there is a curse. Maybe there is a curse. Maybe there is a curse. Wow. This. You have to say, how you doing? You all right?
Hey,
how you doing? You all right?
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
What are we doing? Like Bristol Bears?
Bristol Bears.
Bristol Bears.
What did you make of the Ireland New Zealand game?
Well, you got to stick with Northern Hemisphere, but I love the All Blacks.
There you go. You have to say fair play.
New Zealand, what a game.
What a game. Tell me, what
game.
did you make of it?
Everything, it's just amazing. What a result. Come on, All Blacks.
Were you supporting New Zealand from the start?
Of course. Yeah, we're from New Zealand, so no.
Are you actually from New?
We lived there for a bit, so.
Okay. They went there once.
Tom, listen, Tom, right.
Yeah, go on.
I can now sleep good because I would have had nightmares for the rest of my life if Johnny Sexton lifted that World Cup. But Richie Mwanga, the fact that Sexton gets put in the bracket of a Carter and a Wilkinson, horrific. Richie Mwanga.
Hold on.
Listen, Tom.
Don't worry, I'll have my say on this in a second. Go on.
Richie Mwanga is top 3 players, not just in this generation, but all time. He slots his kicks. He's quick. He's strong. Name me a time when a fly half has broken the line in a quarter final and off first play.
That break was unreal. I will say that.
My point is, I'm very happy. As an Englishman, I'm very happy.
What?
But I'm also quite sad.
Sad in what sense?
Well, Andy Farrell.
That's interesting. Right, so I have no skin in the game on this.
Where's Ed?
Where's Ed?
Mate, Ed from Wales.
Oh, he's just over there.
Ed!
He's just over there.
Ed!
I don't know what's going on.
Actually, I'm loosely. I don't really have a point, but you're a legend. I'm happy. New Zealand deserve that. Individually, they're the best players in the world, and I'm happy Ireland got knocked out. They hate us.
Wow. Well, he's honest. He's honest.
I've also bought McGuinness as well.
He's honest. I will say I've got no skin in the game whatsoever, and I feel kind of simultaneously admire New Zealand and feel crushed for Ireland, having spent so much time with their fans in Paris in the last few weeks, and just having seen this team grow over a number of years into something very, very, very special. I'm kind of mourning that development, that growth. I mean, let me put it like this, I watched Wales today, and I turned to the journalist that was sat to my left in the Wales-Argentina game in the first half when Wales were dominating. And I said, my God, Wales have a very Ireland-looking attack. Ireland have changed the game. They've shifted the goalposts. They've taken rugby in a new direction. And how you doing? You all right?
I'm good. How you doing?
What are your thoughts on that?
Say again.
What are your thoughts on that game?
I was quite impressed by the way in which both teams turned up. I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty good, but pretty upset.
Yeah.
I want the Irish to come away with a win there.
Wait, I admire the All Blacks, but I kind of feel there's a bit of me going, if Ireland don't get past the quarterfinal there, when are they ever going to? Like all the work they've done.
Well, they've had such a fucking amazing tournament, and they're such a great squad. They've got an amazing set of coaches. You would have thought that they would have come through and provided a bit, more of a win, but
I'm not going to describe it as choking, but there were some moments in that game.
I don't think they choked.
No, Johnny Sexton missed a kick.
Yeah.
They missed their line-outs. They ballsed up a bunch of line-outs.
Yeah, they did balls up a load of line-outs, but at the end of the day, they turned up to a fucking game that they wanted to fucking win.
I mean,
Mate, at the end of the day, it's 2 unbelievably good teams going at it.
I'd agree with that.
And on the day, New Zealand were better. If they played each other 10 times, it'd probably be 6-4 New Zealand.
I'd say 6-4 Ireland.
6-4 Ireland as well.
I'd say 6-4 Ireland. I think Ireland had, Sexton missed a kick.
But 6 for Ireland
Well, no.
when the pressure's on.
Here's one thought.
When
Here's
the
one
pressure-
thought.
When the pressure's on.
When I watched that game, I thought Wayne Barnes was pinging them for things they don't normally get pinged for.
Wayne Barnes?
They normally like that when they
Best ref in the world.
like he is the best ref in the world, and I wonder if that maybe cost Ireland because they do things like they're very savvy. They lie on top
Can I
of
say something?
they lie on top of defenders at breakdowns and normally doesn't get pinged.
You said something really nice there, saying because you implied that Ireland choked, and
No. I said I don't think they choked.
And you said they didn't choke, and I love that because a lot of pundits now are going to be like, "Oh, Ireland choked."
They didn't choke.
They didn't choke, but who's their kingpin? Johnny Sexton. He missed an absolute sitter. Who's their best player? Caelan Doris. High ball went up. He dropped it. So actually, factually, maybe they did. Maybe the pressure did get to them.
It's I mean I can't argue with those two specific points on that. So how did the game start? It started like a blitz, an all-black blitz, didn't it?
I mean, look, let's think about this. As individuals, I always think if you look, okay, so Ireland have 3 Kiwis playing for them, and those 3 Kiwis fit beautifully into that Ireland setup.
Yeah, and I would say on that,
As players,
yeah, they wouldn't have got into the Ireland setup. James Lowe would never have been an Ireland, New Zealand. New Zealand.
this is my point.
James Lowe would never have been a New Zealand international. Bundy Aki would never have been a New Zealand international.
Exactly. So, whilst they fit beautifully into the Ireland setup, as individuals, they are just not quite on the same level as New Zealand.
Oh, really?
It's individuals. But you said it there.
Well, no,
didn't
but
you?
it's,
So who's
like, hold on. Well, I'd say Bundy Aki right now. Now they've seen him this World Cup. He's Bundy Aki's going to be nominated for World Player of the Year.
Bundy Aki is outdone himself.
He could probably win it. He'll probably win World Player of the Year.
Actually, to be fair, Bundy Aki is the only one I put in there because I don't rate what's your face.
Oh, mate. James Lowe and Jameson Gibson Park.
Who would you? No.
Jameson Gibson Park's awesome. James Lowe's great for Ireland.
No. I don't rate the New Zealand. I don't rate Bowden Barrett's brother.
Geordie.
No, I don't
Okay.
rate him. So Bundy Aki I put in there.
Bundy Aki 100%.
Oh, obviously, I rate them, but James Lowe's not going into the New Zealand team. For me, James Lowe is not getting into that New Zealand team. He's not even getting in my World Cup squad if I'm Kiwi.
But he works beautifully for Ireland. His left boot's
But
been massive.
it works beautifully for Ireland. So my point is, individually, when it came down to it, 2 amazing teams going at it. Ireland maybe a little bit more organised, but ultimately, when the pressure's on, if you're a better player individually, man for man, you're going to come out on top.
What's your name, sorry?
Tom.
Tom. Thank you, Tom. There you go. Well, it's awesome. This is like, I'm in the middle of, let me just show you where I am. In the middle of Marseille. And, yeah, it's all, it's all kicking off. So this is right behind me. Little Temple Bar, so a lot of expectant fans came here thinking we're going to watch Ireland break the quarterfinal curse. You've already heard a lot of thoughts of other people. Let me give you a few of my own. How you doing? Oh.
Guys, go to the pub.
I can drink that on my own terms.
Guys, go to the pub.
Come on! No, fuck off. Get lost. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear. I don't know what to say. After all of that. Oh, man. Deary me. Some stranger just poured a Guinness down my throat. What can I say after that? What should I say after that? So yeah, New Zealand got out to that lead. Lovely try, you have to say. I mean, yeah, you have to say they played some awesome rugby, New Zealand. And you have to admire the way they went about their business. That's the question, did Ireland underperform? Did they come out cold? Did the pressure get to them? These are all questions I'm not sure. Bearing in mind how Ireland have played, you probably have to characterise it in that fashion, don't you? What was it? 13-10 it got to. Bundy with that footwork, showing that he's not just a big lump that runs hard. Not just a big unit, he's got more than that. Ardy Surveyor hit back. Aaron Smith yellow. Jameson Gibson Park try. Oh, the momentum shifts in this game were absolutely massive. Do you know what? We don't need, at this point, we don't need big breakdowns of games. This is all about feelings. I'm covered in Guinness. Thing is, what's annoyed me about that just happened is I can down a pint a lot faster than that. In fact, I've said this before on the channel. I don't think I've said this before on the channel. How you doing? You all right? What'd you make of that game?
Is there anything sweeter than watching Ireland lose?
Oh, come on! I wanted Ireland to win.
Well, that's
Is there anything better than watching a tear in Johnny Sexton's eyes?
he is wonderful.
Right. So let me just say, stay right here. What's your name? Sorry.
Ben, hi.
Ben and
James.
James. Right. I just want to say, Johnny Sexton is one of the greatest players to have played our sport. Discuss.
Absolutely. And you know what? He's very meticulous, and he goes against everything I stand for as a fly half. It's just terrible to see. We want to see Jouet. We want to see Jouet. That man knows Jouet. Look at the French. You look at New Zealand. They're playing a different level of game, which is controlled flair.
Owen Farrell, Johnny Sexton, Dan Bigger. This weekend we could see their last games of rugby in an international shirt, and I love all three of them. I love them all.
There's no swan song in sport. You either perform or you don't. And unfortunately, they didn't perform.
Do you know what's
And
wonderful
that's what's
about that, by the way?
happened.
Do you know what? Hold on.
You may like those teams, and you also probably knit at the weekends and, you know, enjoy nature documentaries. It's a wonderful thing, but it's not fun. People want sport, which is actually on the edge.
Do you know what? Can you hold that for me a second? You hold that for me. Thank you very much.
Talk sport live from Marseille. How
No,
fantastic.
just right. This. I'm sorry, Ireland. I'm sorry, Ireland. I feel for you. I feel your pain.
I don't feel for you.
Can I swap with one that's had a? Can I swap with one that's settled? The thing is, drink is settled. Can I take that one?
None of them are settled.
Oh, fine. Ireland, I feel your pain. I'm really sorry for you.
We're live on Talksport.
Congratulations to New Zealand.
That's the best thing Ireland did all day.
I'm sorry.
That's absolutely superb, by the way.